Page 2, backpacking. Let's look this over and make sure we understand all these notes and symbols and everything in the piece. It's important. I like to look the piece all over. We see it's 4 lines long total. A line is those 2 staffs that are connected together. That's 1 line. You have treble and bass clef. You have 4/4 time signature, so that we're counting to 4. There's 4 counts in a measure, and we're counting quarter notes. And let's look here at the notes. You need to know the names of these notes. If you don't, drill yourself. Let's take the right hand here. They want the thumb on that first note. And that first note, that's a ledger line below the treble clef, that's middle C. You should know that. And that puts your hand in this position. So just say the name of the note. It's C, 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 C. You got C's all the way across the first line. Second line, now it's an F. They don't need the 4. You don't need the finger number. I don't want you reading finger numbers. I want you reading the notes. So it's F. Just play the note and say the name of it. F, E, D, C, D, C. And then you got some more. C, C, D, C. Just play the name, drill yourself on the names of the notes. Then for the rhythm, well, 4/4 time, if a quarter note gets a count, a half note gets 2 counts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just got quarter notes and half notes all the way through until the end of the 3rd line. You get a whole note, and that's 4 counts. Okay. Left hand, well, they want 3rd finger on the F. You should know that's an F. Remember the line between the dots of the bass clef? That's an F, because the bass clef is also known as an F clef because it tells you where F is on the staff. And that's the line between the dots. So this note you should know it's an F here. And that puts your hand in that position. And you got F's all the way across the first line. Okay. In the second line, 3rd measure, F's again. And then in the last line, you got F some more. That's all you get in the left hand. Put the hands together. Well, you F and a C, and the F and C together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Get the idea? In the 3rd line, for the first 2 measures, it's just the right hand, and then the left hand gets to play 1, 2. It's a steady beat. No matter which hand is playing, it's a steady beat. Keep going. You see the numbers above the staff in the little boxes at the beginning of the lines? These are measure numbers. These are important. This way I can refer to measure number when I'm pointing out something rather than counting 3rd line down, 4th measure, or whatever. I could just say measure 12. Well, we got to find where measure 12 is. So you can go to measure 9 and count across. Or you can go to measure 13 and go 1 back. But either way, you end up with 3rd line, last measure. It's just easier for me to say measure 12, so I'm doing it that way. I want you to have the notes and the rhythms. No hesitations anywhere. And we'll think about the articulation. Because I learn a new piece of music, I do it in a set series of steps. And this is the way I do it. This is my video. So I get the notes and the rhythms and the fingerings worked out, and then I add the articulation. Here, the only articulation they're giving you are the accents. At the beginning, the little sideways arrow, you just play those a little louder than normal. Just a little louder. Here. You get it in both hands. That's all. And you get accents on the first line and the last line, and that's it. Otherwise, connect the notes. You can't connect repeated notes, but do the best you can. In the second line, you just connect it. Just connect the notes. So once I have the articulation, I do the dynamics. F at the beginning between the lines. Forte means loud. I'm going to suggest, for now, go ahead and do both hands the same. Loud. That makes the accented note very loud, because the accent's loud in there. And then when you get to the second line, the MF, it's mezzo forte or moderately loud. You come down, you're not loud anymore, you're just sort of loud. And then in the last line, you go back up to loud, but the accent makes it very loud. And then the last last two measures, you get a P for soft. Now you're soft. It's like you're echoing that. We do a lot of echoing in piano playing. As far as the speed goes, whatever is comfortable for you. It's not fast, it's not slow. It's just, if you're going to sing it, how fast would you sing it? You see, the quarter notes want to slow it down a little bit, and the half notes want to speed it up a little bit. So you got to find somewhere in the middle where you can be the same speed all the way through. And I invented pedal. I don't know why exactly, but they did, so let's talk pedal. The first line is pedaled and the last line is pedaled, and that's it. When you're pedaling the whole line, there's different ways of pedaling things, and on this one I want to push the pedal down with the notes. I'm going to hold it down for the whole line and lift it up at the end of the line with the hands together, so the pedal goes down with the notes and up with the notes. Same thing in the last line. Now, that's one way of playing it. I don't have to go that fast. I could go slower or faster, whatever. So you make it yours. You do your thing on it. Let's play it together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I'm just going to play it all about the same because we're not performing it now. We're just checking notes and rhythms. Are you playing the same note I'm playing at the same time I'm playing it? And this is after you've learned it. Don't try and learn it with this play with me section. That's backwards. Learn it first and check what you've done with the play with me section. So I'll give us 4 counts. I'm going to go 1, 2, ready, go. That's 4. Now let's try it together slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. There's a duet at the bottom of this. I'd like to play that, and you play what we just played. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And if you have somebody there that can play the duet with you, they will do the pedaling. You don't need to. But if you don't, if you're on separate keyboards or whatever, then go ahead and pedal it the way it's shown. But I still need you to go up an octave on the keyboard, in case you don't know what that means. It simply means, simply put, that middle C is here. You pretend that middle C goes up here. And this is middle C now. So instead of here, you're going to go up here. Play it all up here. It'll sound better with the duet part. So I'm going to give us 4 beats. Go ahead and do the dynamics in the whole bit. 1, 2, ready, go.